Hello, Vivaldi. This is week 4, and this is Mr. Gabe. Today, our warm-up is going to build a little bit upon what Mr. Kyle was doing last week. And without further ado, here we go. So, if you're sitting like me, please make sure that you are sitting up straight. Your feet are flat on the floor. I don't want to see any slouching like this or sitting back like this. Just like this. And if you can stand, that would be even better. For all of the cellists, if you need a reminder on how to set your instrument up, please watch my video on that. But for us violins and violas, once you're all set in a good position, you can get your instrument and bow carefully out of your case. If you think that your violin or viola is out of tune, please watch Miss Carly's video on that, and I'm sure that will help you quite a bit. Let's see about mine. It's pretty good. Okay, so again, for cellists, please watch my video on how to hold your cello. But for us upper strings people, remember, like what Mr. Kyle does, violin on the head, right, down in between our chin and our shoulders. We don't want to be playing it directly straight out in front of us. We want to be to the left. And remember that with our left hand, we don't want to be crushing the tomatoes or serving pizza like this. We want a nice U shape between our shoulder and our wrists. And then with our bow, if you want to, if you want to try and shake out your right hand a little bit, just so that everything is nice and loose, and then put it on the string. Remember, you want your pointer finger to be leaning this way. You want to keep your pinky up high on the stick, and let the rest of your fingers just come down. Thumb in the middle. Just like this. So, first, I'm going to play some open string patterns and you're going to repeat after me. First, it's my turn. Now, it's your turn. This is on open D. Now, it's my turn. Now it's your turn. Now it's my turn. Now it's your turn. Doing a great job so far. You might have recognized that last rhythm from the pepperoni pizza scale that we were doing a couple weeks ago. Now we're going to do the same thing, a little bit of call and response, but this time I'm going to add some fingers onto the D string. So watch carefully to see how many I'm putting down, and also use your ears, okay? Now it's my turn. Now it's your turn. 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 Great. Hopefully you recognize that the notes I was playing was open D, first finger E, and second finger F sharp. We've already played plenty of songs with those three notes. Hot Cross Buns, Mary Had a Little Lamb, you know the deal. Alright, so now we've been working on our D major scale for a few weeks now. So I think we should just go straight into playing the scale in half notes. Now, how many beats do half notes get? Hopefully you said 2 beats. So it's going to sound a little something like this. And so on and so forth. We're going to go all the way up to high D and all the way back down. Alright? I'm going to play with you. 1, 2, ready, play. Open D. First finger E. F sharp. Third finger G. Open A. First finger B. C sharp. Then high D. Third finger. Back to C sharp. Second finger. First finger. Open A. And then all the way back to third finger G. Second finger F sharp. First finger E. Open D. Great, great, great. Now, remember that while you are doing these scales, it's a great opportunity to make sure that your technique is okay. So, for instance, one thing that you might want to do while you're playing these scales is to make sure that your bow always stays between this part of the violin, which is called the fingerboard, and this part, which is called the bridge. Always in between these two. You never want to see something like this. Or then it starts sounding really weird, and we don't want that. Okay, so next, let's bring back our old favorite pepperoni pizza. If you need a little bit of a reminder, it sounds a little something like this. Okay, I'm going to play along with you again this time. 1, 2, ready, play. D, 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 E, 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 F sharp, E, 4, 1 and 2 and 3, 4, open A. First finger B, 1 and 2 and 3, 4, C sharp, 2 and 3, 4, high D. Back C sharp, 2 and 3, 4, D, 2 and 3, 4, open A, 2 and 3, 4, G, 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 F sharp, 2 and 3, 4, E, 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 D, 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 D. It was great. Okay. Next, we're going to review a little bit of the new rhythm that Mr. Kyle introduced last week. I'm going to play it for you, and I want to see if you remember it. And so on and so forth. So, you know what? I'll play just on open D again, and I want you to think about which beat I don't play on. Listen again. Hopefully you realize that I didn't play on the third beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think the words Mr. Kyle used for this rhythm were I love you. So, when we don't play on that third beat, what do we call that? We don't call it a note. We call it a rest. Yes, we call it a rest. So what you could do is go I love rest, you, I love rest, you. Or if you want something a little easier to say, you can go like this. I love shh, you, I love shh, you. So whichever of those two you'd rather do, please do so, but I want you to say those words as we play this scale, okay? I'm going to play along with you. We're going to do all the way up and all the way back down in this new rhythm, okay? 1, 2, ready, play. I love shh, you, I love shh, you, I love shh, you, I love shh, you, I love shh. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, shh, 2, D, D, shh, D, C sharp, C sharp, shh, C sharp, B, B, shh, B, A, shh, A, I love, shh, you, I love, shh, you, I love, shh, you, I love, shh, you. Alright, that was great. Now the last thing that we are going to do in our warm-up today is I'm going to introduce a brand new scale. I know, just when you were getting the hang of this one. However, it's not as hard as you might think. I'm going to play it once, and I want you to listen, and I want you to figure out what's kind of similar about this one. What do you recognize from the D major scale? I'm going to play it in whole notes. So, I want to ask you, what did you notice about that scale that seemed pretty similar to the D major scale? I used the exact same fingers. Watch. Open, first finger, second finger, third finger. Open, first finger, second finger, third finger. And then back down. So, it's this versus this. I'm going to try that one again. It's this versus this. So, same fingers. The only difference is, instead of starting on open D, you start on open G. Now, for violinists, open G is your lowest string. For violists and cellists, it's your second lowest string. It's one of the ones in the middle, but it's still lower than open D. So, what we're just going to do right now is we're going to go through this G major scale in just whole notes, and I'm going to call out each note. And yeah, hopefully this won't be too hard, seeing that it's just the same fingers, all right? So, start by playing open G. Now add your first finger on the G string. That's going to give you the note A. Now add your second finger. That's going to give you the note B. Now add third finger. This is going to give you the note C natural. It's different from C sharp. We'll get to that later. Then go to open D. And then first finger E. And then second finger F sharp. And then third finger G. Back to second finger. And back to first finger. Back to open D. Now get all three fingers ready for the G string. And then switch over. This is your C natural. Then go to B, second finger. And then first finger. This is your low A. Then open. This is your low G. So, you don't have to worry about reading these lower notes on the G string just yet, but it's still a very good idea if you can play this G major scale almost as well as you can play the D major scale. And Mr. Cal and I will be doing some work on that in the coming weeks. But the last thing I want to do right now is just play the G major scale in very slow whole notes. Now, how many beats does a whole note get? That's right, 4 beats. Okay? 1, 2, ready, play. Open G. 2, 3, 4. First finger. 2, 3, 4. Second finger. 2, 3, 4. Third finger. 2, 3, 4. Open D. 2, 3, 4. First finger. 2, 3, 4. F sharp. 2, 3, 4. And then G. 2, 3, 4. F sharp. 2, 3, 4. E. 2, 3, 4. Open D. 2, 3, 4. C natural. Third finger. 3, 4. B. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. And then open G. 2, 3, 4. Okay. That's it for the warm-up, everybody. Great job. And I'll see you over in the technique video.